Okay, Mr. McNeely, I show 5:30. Are we ready to get started?
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is Jess McNeely from staff. Welcome, commissioners, staff members, any members of the public. Yes, we are ready for the Planning and Zoning Commission's 5:30 public hearing today.
Okay. Welcome to the January 8th, 2025 meeting of the Coconino County Planning and Zoning Commission. Cases will be heard in the order they appear on the agenda. Following the staff presentation, the applicant or the applicant's representative may address the commission as an applicant. If you agree with the staff report and have no additional information, please feel free to keep your comments brief. Any relevant comments are welcome. Following the applicant's presentation, I'll make a call to the public. If you wish to address this case, please state your name and address. We ask that comments be limited to 3 minutes or less. Comments must be relevant to the case. Please address all comments to the commission. No matter how strongly you may feel about the case, all comments must be respectful. After all interested public have spoken, the public comment portion will be closed. Discussion will then take place amongst commissioners. Decisions of this commission regarding any zone change or preliminary subdivision plat approval are referred to the Board of Supervisors as a recommendation. All other case decisions are binding unless appealed to the Board of Supervisors. If you disagree with the commission's decision, you have 15 days to appeal. Please contact the Community Development Office for appeal procedures. Due to the virtual nature of the meeting, I'll be doing a roll call vote of the commissioners to ensure accuracy for the record. We ask that you please mute your speakers and turn off your cameras. Additionally, the message function of this platform is for communicating technical difficulties only. It is not for case discussion. Thank you for joining us this evening and actively participating in our county planning. Mr. McNeely, would you go ahead and start us off with the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. The second item on the agenda tonight is the approval of the December 4th, 2024 minutes. Is there any discussion needed before approval? If not, I'll entertain a motion. I don't see any discussion. Does anyone want to go ahead and make a motion for approval?
I'll make
Madam
a motion.
Chair, I make a well, go ahead.
Beat you to it. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from the December 4th Planning and Zoning. meeting.
I'll second.
Second that.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Williams and a second by Vice Chair Wilson. All right, Commissioner Best,
Here.
Commissioner Williams,
Here,
We're voting here, right?
we're voting. Yeah,
This is
Oh.
voting.
oh,
yeah,
aye,
we're approving the minutes.
aye.
Okay, Vice Chair Wilson,
Aye.
Commissioner Tohi,
Aye.
Commissioner Walsh,
Aye.
Commissioner Ruggles,
Aye.
and this is Chair Burton. I also vote aye. Minutes passes. The third item on the agenda brings us to the public hearings, CUP 24047 and CUP 24049. Both cases on the public agenda tonight are routine CUPs for RV as a permanent residence. Both items are recommended for approval by county staff. Do any of the commissioners wish to discuss either of these applications? Not seeing any. Does either of the applicants or their representatives wish to add anything or address the commission? Not seeing anything. Does anyone in the public wish to address the commission on either of these applications? Seeing none, so I will entertain a motion for approval for CUP 24047 and CUP 24049.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve CUP 24-47 and CUP 24-49 with staff conditions as presented.
I will second. both
second.
those.
All right, Commissioner Ruggles beat you there, Commissioner Walsh. All right, Commissioner Best,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye,
Vice Chair Wilson,
Aye.
Commissioner Tohi,
Aye.
Commissioner Walsh,
Aye.
Commissioner Ruggles.
Aye.
Okay, this is Chair Burton. I also vote aye. Motion passes. And the last item on the agenda is a call to the public for items not on the agenda. Does anyone wish to address the commission for items not on the agenda?
I do.
Okay, Commissioner Best.
I would like us to think about, in the new administration we have here, putting the call to the public first instead of last. I'm sure all of you have been to city council meetings. Many of you have probably testified over the years at the call to public, where you get 3 minutes before at the very beginning of the meeting, and people show up and express interesting ideas, and it can be kind of a pain. But I think it's worth it personally. I see my job here as balancing positive values and making sure everyone who comes before us feels that they were listened to and their point of view is taken seriously, and that they were heard, basically. And it would be worth it to me to spend my time listening to what people might have to say if they didn't have to wait till some undetermined time in the middle of the night and knew that at 5:30 they could make a 3-minute statement. So I don't know what anybody else thinks about it, but give it some thought. And I don't know how we do it, if Madam Chair has the authority to do it, if we need to vote or what. Anyway, it's an idea. Thank you.
Mr. McNeely, I do want to clarify that we can't discuss, that we're not able to discuss what's brought up, but we can add it to a future item. Is that correct? You're muted.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. However, as the chair, you could direct staff to the order of the agendas to include in the future. So you can do that at any point. Doesn't take an action in a public hearing to do that. I can recheck the bylaws and get back with you, but I don't recall anything out of your bylaws that specify where within your agenda the call to the public for items not on the agenda should fall. So I think that's certainly within your parameters as the chair to direct that.
I think this may be good to add to our study session for next time,
Sure.
just so we can have a frank conversation about it and get everyone's feelings on it. Vice Chair Wilson, did you want to add something to that?
Just my previous experience co-chairing the area plan committee out here, we had public comment opportunities at the beginning and the end of the meeting and got inputs at both that were very valuable. I agree with Commissioner Best completely. We're here to listen to the public and help support them. So the more we hear, the better. Thanks.
Okay, so it sounds like we have a desire to discuss this further, Mr. McNeely. So if you could add it to our next study session, that would be great.
Will do, Madam Chair.
All right, are there any other items that anyone wishes to address to the commission at this time for items not on the agenda?
So, Madam Chair,
Yes.
just FYI, Jess with staff, I did pose a question to our county IT regarding bandwidth and bits and so I'm still they asked a couple follow-up questions. So we will continue with our IT and report back out to you, hopefully by your next meeting on if there's any potential for increasing that capacity.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. All right,
Mhm.
well, if there's nothing else, it looks like we just crossed over into 5:40, probably our shortest hearing ever. And I'm going to adjourn the meeting at this time. Have a great night, everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone. Have a good night.
Good
Hey,
night.
thank you, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night, all.
Happy New Year.